New you, new Yeah, just a short one.
Well, I'm here for you so that you're okay. And so again,
Thanks, man.
You will be able to touch a lot of people, Eric, because the world needs a lot.
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, wake them up.
I'm the big brain. I could touch so many people.
Yeah, because no, he's not there. Because this world needs a lot of help, and it's all imploding. And if you listen to Kevin's experiences, you know, the alien armada is coming. And you've got to be ready for this, real ready, because if the planet gets really bad, because they're looking to do nuclear weapons and just annihilate the whole place. It's very real. And so again, that may not happen. It can. We're given possible scenarios. It just depends upon what people do and how stupid they are. But you look up in the sky, you see the chemtrails every day, and that's a sign they want to kill everybody.
Wait, did you say nuclear as in like new, like the new nuclear, or just like nuclear?
Atomic weapons.
Okay, I want clarification on that.
Yeah,
I was a little
atomic
confused.
weapons. Yeah. So again, and that's in the plan too. So again, and also the as they start to go to 6G, and they want to whiz it up fast to 10G, it's going to be nuts. Because that's
I think Xfinity's already got like 9G. It's crazy, bro.
That's just off the scale, Sonny, because the radiation, is just even 5G is so friggin' bad. The guy that helped invent it, he's on the internet telling people how bad it is. He discovered that, etc. And a lot of these techie guys, they did this for the money. Now they're realizing they're destroying everything. They're helping to destroy everything. And it's very, very real. Just like Phil's experience when he was out there in the ocean and he saw these giant robots. Again, that's a good one in the city, etc. That's tech. Robots are tech, and tech is destroying everything. It's not helping, it's destroying everything. Yeah, we don't need this. Not this tech, you know, something that makes sense, like Tesla, but not this tech. This is all destructive. And heads up, very real, and it could happen any moment. Yeah, it's not thinking that, oh, you got years and years before that. No, it's going to be any friggin' moment. I'm amazed that we're talking on Skype and they're letting us do it because they control the system. But, you know, they don't care. A lot of people know about this stuff, but still they like.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised they haven't stopped us.
Yeah. Oh, really? It's very easy.
Why that is.
Shut everything off. Yeah. So.
Why haven't they?
Yeah, let's get into, well, they play games. That's the whole thing. It's all about games. Yeah, they play games, Eric, and they, whatever the game is.
Like Fortnite kind of games, or like?
No, they play games with people's minds.
Okay.
Yeah, not
like Fortnite then.
No, they don't do that nonsense. They're bored with that. They like to watch people suffer and react. That's the game they play.
We're on the same
That's
page.
why
Yeah,
they do
cool.
wars. That's why they do wars and battles and all these things and great deception, because that's the game they play. They play with people's minds and emotions, watching them react. Yeah.
Are all the Freemasons named Mason? Or is that like is that a different word?
Well, actually, it started off with masonry. Just people that lay brick, do cement, masonry. And eventually it transformed and was infiltrated, etc. Like the Illuminati. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, yeah. I've
Okay.
actually I've talked to them on Facebook before. They were
Yeah.
gonna send me like a power ring and then they never did.
Well, that's not the real Illuminati. So again, it's
Wait,
the
what?
people that's not really them. They're not going to just tell you. So again, come on, you got to
So
wake
who are
up.
they?
It'll take you a little time, but you'll get it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
In the beginning, yeah, see, again, it's like, you're learning this. No, that's not really them. So, in the beginning, when the Illuminati was created, it was created way back when the United States first was created. See, when you went to school, you learned that the president of the United States, the first president, was George Washington, right?
Yeah.
You learned.
That's what they said.
Yeah, well, they lied. That's not true. There were actually several other presidents that actually were realistically voted into office before that. But what happened is that, you see, the bankers and the cabal, the monarchy, sent, got people. They marketed people to go over to North America, what we call North America. Got them to go. They marketed the idea that, oh, let's get out of here. The infiltrated groups and religions, whatever, it says, okay, we got to get out of here. There's a better land overseas that we don't have taxation. We don't have all this brutality of the monarchy and stuff. We get away. Well, the monarchy created all that to get people to go over there, and just like in a chess game, got them to be the pawns. You notice in a chess game, the pawns are first. And what's the idea of a pawn? Like a puppet, right? So you call a person a pawn. Oh, that guy's a pawn. He's a puppet, right? That's the idea. So that's where that came from, because they're on the front line. So in other words, those people that came over, the so-called immigrants, they didn't know it, but they were on the front line. They were the pawns. It was a setup. They were to go over there, meet the opposition, whatever it is, to start to settle. We call them the settlers, Plymouth Rock, the Pilgrims, whatever. Okay, they have all these names, immigrants, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, they were prompted to go over there and start settling, etc. And eventually things were set up, and they started to do governments and that. And at first there were, as they formed governments, of course, they want to do that. They want to make rules and regulations and suppress people. There was a type of government, and there were presidents there. But then at a certain point, the monarchy infiltrates everything that's been created. Just like when you build a house, especially out of wood, what happens? Eventually the termites come in and start eating it, don't they? Yeah, they infiltrate because you built the house, and eventually they come in and they start eating the place. And this is how the monarchy does it. They set things up and then they infiltrate. So what happened is that as they brought in the first so-called official president, they made it so, with the idea of the Constitution and all this nonsense and whatever they were doing at that time, there was a group of people that was seeing what was going on. They saw the deception, and they started to want to tell others, and they called themselves the Illuminati, because the idea is that they were illuminating, they were bringing the light to people. In other words, waking them up about the conspiracy that was taking place with their formed, community government, and now it had been officially taken over, infiltrated by all these deceptors. So eventually, the Illuminati itself became infiltrated. And so all of a sudden, and when it does, all of a sudden, they're labeled as the bad, you see? When really they were trying to illuminate and tell people, but you see, when the monarchy sends in deceptors and gets in there and infiltrates groups, just like Elsie, all of a sudden at some point start saying, oh, these people are bad. They're really bad, you see? And then all of a sudden now it's all bad. And so again, just like, what's his name, who's supposedly the devil, that is, what's the name? Gee, I can't even remember now.
Elon Musk, Phil,
no,
Eric,
no, it's not people. It's another word for the devil. It's
Jesus. No, not Jesus. It's the other guy.
Yeah, it's the other guy. It's another name for him. But anyhow, he's actually
no.
It's oh gosh, I can't even think of it. But anyhow, he's actually a good guy. But he's been labeled bad because he helps people wake up also. He works with the guides, but he's been labeled bad, not Jehovah, but
I think his name was Sean. It was Sean, right?
No,
it wasn't Sean. Damn.
No. There's even a Netflix series about it. This is how this little mind works here. Sometimes as it gets older, it just the filing cabinets aren't working. Can't open the drawer, but it'll come to me. But anyhow, this is what they do. They infiltrate, and then they make everything look bad. Now, also, I remember when I first got on, started infiltrating Google and all that with my Books.net for many years. I was 3 to 5 pages in Google, Duane the Great Writer. Now the first thing that's at the head of at the top is, Duane the Great Writer cult. All of a sudden, I'm a cult, etc. So little by little, they infiltrate this stuff and get people used to it, you see. And to where after a while, until you learn to read, to see what's going on, and especially recognize the real side and what's been shown, then you don't know. You see, most people don't know, Eric. They're just going off their mind and what they're told by the media. And of course, the media was created by the system, the political system, to market them and to market nonsense to the unaware masses to keep them down and stupid. Yeah. So this is the game that they play, and this is the fun game. They play the real game. They don't play video games. Okay, they give that to the unaware people that don't know what they're doing. And
I play video games, though.
Yeah, all video games are subliminal. That's all tap lining. So again, that's why they invented
it's like my whole thing.
Well, that's up to you, but that's what it is. It's total tap lining because, again, that's why they invented them, because all that stuff becomes so super subliminal into the subconscious. And we talked about this before. So, again, you're thinking be eating 20 hamburgers a day. Well, that's your thing. I don't think it's really good for you, but if it's your thing, you do whatever you want. That's your life. So again, that's a personal thing. What we're discussing here and what's being presented is for you to, recognize your real awareness and actually do better. But that's your decision, you see?